Welcome to EMG Transformations with Dan Stowell. Each episode will empower you to ignite your inner fire and provide methods to maximize your mental and physical performance. You never know how one valuable insight can make such a big impact. Please leave a 5-star review if this episode leaves a positive impact on you. And don't be shy to screenshot and share episodes on social media that you find helpful so we can spread the message and make the world a better place. You never know who may need to hear and the impact it has on them too. We're only scratching the surface. There's so much more to learn. Subscribe and stick around to manage stress, improve your health, and create lasting lifestyle changes. Buckle up and get ready to spark your transformation with Nova Fusion.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome to EMG Transformations. Today we have a very vulnerable solo episode as I reflect on the past 6 weeks and months of my life. It's been an amazing journey that has tested me to my limits, and I'm honestly so freaking proud of myself for all of the progress that I've made, and especially when I look back and see how far that I've come from my diagnosis with Crohn's disease and having my entire colon removed. Never would I have thought how that painful experience that almost took me out would transition into the biggest blessing that I could ever ask for by putting me down the path that I'm walking with you today. As a full disclosure, this episode was recorded on my phone while I was laying on the couch and was meant to be a private journal entry because I had so much to write down after coming back from a 3-day event in Atlanta while waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning and getting 3 hours of sleep. But I hope you enjoy this unfiltered side of me and that you leave this conversation with something that will transform your life. Now let's dive into the episode.
Man, it is crazy how these past 6 weeks have gone. So it started in Dallas. I had very tunnel vision intentions that I wanted to meet Ben Newman first and foremost, and I felt like I blew it on the VIP dinner where I was waiting for this opportunity with Kelly Siegel to give me an introduction. Ended up doing it on day 2, and I didn't even, there was other people around, and I felt like I couldn't really say what I wanted to say, and it was just this, "Hi, I'm Dan, nice to meet you." That was about it. I didn't even get to the MSU thing, and so, I felt really bad about myself for that. I just wasted this massive opportunity with this mentor and role model that, I want to become one day, and someone that I just really look up to. And so I was like, how did I do that to myself? And it was for the whole weekend. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him at all besides that little 10-second conversation. So he at least knew who I was, and that was the most important thing. So I ended up following up, and, we're texting on Instagram. He followed me back, told him about MSU, and it was this instant connection. But I felt like I should have done that in person. But either way, timing is everything. And so he ended up inviting me to his Coaches to Coaches, the biggest investment that I've done. But, I believe in this man, and so I did it. And that was the biggest solo investment that I've made on myself. And it's scary. I had to pay half down. They don't do payment plans, but since I'm young and they believe in me and what I'm doing, my strong burn, they were willing to let me put half down and then go monthly after that for the next 4 months, I think. Anyway, yeah, 4 months. So I have to pay that off by August still. Right now, we're in May, and so I ended up doing that, and we've built a relationship since, and it's been amazing. And now, all of a sudden, I go to A to B Con, which I set up in December. I bought my ticket. I was the first all-access ticket purchase. I wanted to give back to Brandon because he poured into me in Toronto Speaker School, and also in February with New York and Heather Monahan and his Greatness poem. And so I just felt this strong, I was going to say obligation, but I just really wanted to support Brandon because he supported me. That's what friends do. It's the Spartan ethos, be there for your people. And, I wanted to support him and be a part of his conference. And so I ended up doing that, obviously. And then Jen Gottlieb is there, and she ends up giving us tickets for her event, which was 2 weeks after A to B. So now, I got a free ticket. I gotta go. Ended up bringing my mom, got an extra ticket from Jen's team, and I was like, okay, we're gonna make it happen. I even paid for my mom's ticket, her flight, paid for the hotel. She just had to pay for parking and give me some food. So, good deal for the both of us, if you think about it. And so we ended up going this past weekend. It's Monday right now. So in the past 6 weeks, every 2 weeks, I've been to an event. And the event was amazing. And guess who's there? Mr. Ben Newman. And so we've built this relationship now. I'm in his coaches to coaches. And I didn't message him until the day of he spoke. So I should have messaged him, the event was Friday through Sunday. I messaged him Sunday in the bathroom during the event, literally hours before he came. I think he was already there. I was just looking at his story while I was in the bathroom real quick. And I was like, oh shit, Ben's here. And so I just sent him a message on Instagram. I'm excited to see you speak today. And he messaged me back. He sent me his cell phone number, and he goes, let me know where you're seating. I'm going to be coming down shortly. And this was 5-10 minutes after I messaged him the first time. So I'm like, holy shit, Ben Newman just gave me his cell phone number and he wants to come see and talk to me. So I'm flipping nuts over here, and get back to the bathroom and told my mom I'm super pumped. Ben's texting me, he wants to see me, and I'm my guy. And so he ended up getting there about a half hour later, and he texted me, I'm standing right behind you. And ended up talking to him in person. We got a picture and just really got a nice moment together, and I got to share my burn with him, and he got to meet my mom. I think that was special for all three of us, knowing his story with his mom. And so that was just a really, really cool moment that just feels full circle. And when you think about how this all started in Dallas, I felt like I totally blew it. But God's timing, you never know how things are going to pan out. And these past 6 weeks, I put the motions in it, looking back in December, even probably before that. I don't know what, I've been putting in the work and making the investments, and it's been paying off dividends. Oh my God. And so I'm just recording this to document. I wanted to journal, but I've been talking for about 7 minutes now. Right on the dot, 7 minutes, and that's a lot of journaling. So I felt like I just had to share this story, not only for you guys listening, because I think I'm going to share this now, but this was just a personal recording for me.
Dr. Doug's offers the best organic topical balms for protecting, healing, and restoring your skin and life. Just twist off a cap, apply like lotion, and get ready to feel outstanding. My favorite products are the Magnesium Balm for headaches and Recovery Balm for coaching basketball or training for a Spartan race. But that's not all. It started with Dr. Doug's original Miracle Balm, a rejuvenating balm fueled with all organic ingredients, including beeswax, extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, shea butter, peppermint and lavender essential oils, and vitamin E. This one-of-a-kind solution is designed to tackle an array of skin concerns such as itchy dry skin, eczema, any rashy irritated areas, and much more. Now if you're bright and pasty like me, you may want to consider their Miracle Balm plus zinc as a natural sunscreen to keep you from frying up without any harmful SPF chemicals that are linked to cancer. Now do you hate bugs? Me too, but we got you. Try Dr. Doug's Bug Potion to repel bugs, relieve itchy bites, and kill bacteria so you can enjoy the great outdoors once again. There is truly something for everybody, including that little one in your life who is trying to tell you to get Dr. Doug's Baby Balm for their bum right now. And here's your chance. Click the link in our show notes now to enhance your life with Dr. Doug's Balms and get extra to share with those who you care about. Take back your power and feel outstanding with Dr. Doug's Natural Balms.
You guys just never know how things are going to turn out. It's like they always say, you can't connect the dots looking forward, but you can connect them looking backward. And you just have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself that you're doing the right thing. Trust your intuition. Follow the feelings. Go with the flow. And even when you feel like you fucked up, like I did, there's always a way to keep on pushing forward. And, there's always other opportunities. And, rejection, what it felt like is a redirection. And it's all about your perspective. And so this is what I've learned in the past 6 weeks. And it goes far beyond that. And I'm so excited for what's to come. I truly feel like these next 6 to 12 months, I really want to finish this year strong, so I'm going to just stick with 6. I feel like this is a turning point for me, and, this is my time. And I'm lost for words because I feel it. And when you feel it, that's when you know. And so I just want to encourage you guys to really trust what you feel. I had the amazing opportunity to hear from Jamie Kern Lima at the event in Build Your Brand with Chris and Jen. And when do you get to listen from a billionaire? And honestly, I felt like this is actually funny. I was telling my mom this after. I actually brought my mom because I wanted her to see Jamie Kern Lima. Worthy, her book. That's something that, honestly, if I'm going to be vulnerable here, we both struggle. One of my biggest realizations that I learned in Dallas, and again, holy crap, this is another full circle moment from all these 6 weeks. Rudi I forget his last name. Amazing dude. He did this visualization that really just took me through a whirlwind of emotions and got me to realize that uncover my inner subconscious and these traumas that were still there. And really what it came down to is I don't feel worthy of love because of my illness. And that's a really vulnerable thing for me to say, especially if I'm going to share this. And I cried I was bawling. I was like, what the hell is happening to me right now? And I just couldn't stop it. And I knew it was something that I had to release. And so At A to B Con, someone mentioned something similar about the relationship with yourself, and I was getting very emotional again. And Jamie, Kern, Lima did the same thing, talking about worthiness, and I started to tear up again, like 3 times in a row. And so I know that this is something that I need to work on, being fully transparent with you guys, something that I need to do some inner healing with myself and my own worth. And, you know, just because I have this illness, just because there's external factors in your life, does not mean that you're not worthy. Worthy comes from the inside. There's nothing on the outside, no people, no opinion, no illness, no external factor that can determine your worth. Not your parents, not anyone else's voice. It's only your voice. You are the only one who can determine your worth. And that's different from self-confidence. And I'm not going to go into that because Jamie did. And it's probably in her book. So you guys should definitely go get her book, Worthy. But it's a worthy thing. And that is what it comes down to for all of us. Not just me, not just my mom, not just Jamie, all of us. It all comes down to a feeling of worthiness. And so that has been really a true big realization for me in these past 6 weeks as I'm transitioning from this Ben Newman story to Worthy story right now. I'm just talking and reflecting and processing all of this right now with you guys and myself as I'm just chilling on the couch after a very long day that I got about 3 hours of sleep from Atlanta. Woke up at 3 a.m, had our flight at 6. Everyone's telling how the airport is just insane there. Luckily, our flight was very early, and we didn't have to deal with any of that. But I'm running off of like 3 hours of sleep, and I'm having a great day, actually. I feel outstanding, and I'm just so blessed for everything that's happened. And so I hope that something in this voice note that I'm doing right now on my phone, this is not the traditional podcast. Hopefully this outside noise isn't too bad, but I'm going to release this as an episode because I feel like there's some power in here, and you know, if I can just impact one person, that makes it all worth it. That makes these vulnerable shares worth sharing. And you know, if it does impact you, please let me know, because this is going to be a hard thing for me to put out there. I've never talked about it, not publicly, only with like certain individuals that I feel a strong connection with, people in Dallas. I posted in the group there this actual long story actually about, you know, that reflection that I had about my worthiness and my illness. And yeah, I haven't gone like totally public. Like that was a safe space for me to share, and I got so much support, and I'm so blessed for Amberly Lago and her community. But I think it's time for me to share it with all of you guys now. So if this does impact you, please send me a message. I would love to hear, you know, what sparked inside, and you know, what you're gonna do next, because that's the most important thing. We can all get inspired, but it comes down to what you do next and the actions that you take. And I wouldn't be here sharing this story right now if I didn't take inspired action and keep on going when things get hard. That's another huge thing. So, you know, trust your knowing and keep on going. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for listening to this vulnerable episode of EMG Transformations. Please subscribe and leave a review. I need to ask for more reviews, and something I haven't been doing as well. So if you find this podcast valuable, I would greatly, greatly appreciate a review. That's one of the best things that you can do for a podcast. So not only my podcast, but if you listen to other podcasts and you haven't reviewed them yet, it goes a long way for us. So thank you so much. Just like a book, leave reviews for your books, and something I need to do more of as well. So we're all going to be dropping some reviews after this. So thank you so much for listening, and hope you guys have a blessed next 6 weeks, next 6 months, next life. Every day is a new life. So take these nuggets with you and transform your life.
Are you ready to take charge of your health and transform your life? Well, get ready because we have the solution for you. Introducing the Nova Fusion 21-Day Wellness and Resilience Challenge. The ultimate program designed to stack massive momentum, achieve peak performance, and spark your transformation. In just 21 days, you can experience a total wellness revolution. Our challenge is jam-packed with daily inspiration, education, downloadable resources, and exciting challenges to keep you fired up and on track. But that's not all. When you join the challenge, you'll also become a member of our exclusive Nova Fusion family. Together, we'll support and uplift one another as we continue to grow and thrive. Unlock the secrets of the world's best wellness and resilience practices to stay mentally and physically fit for a lifetime. From renewing healing practices to transformative high-performance techniques, we've got you covered. And here's something that sets us apart. I believe in these practices so much that I'm offering a money-back guarantee. That's right, if you don't see results, you can get your money back, so you have absolutely nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of this limited time opportunity right now. Go to novafusion.co/challenge to sign up and embark on the journey of a lifetime. Let's spark your transformation together. I can't wait to see you on the other side.